Hey everybody, welcome back. We are getting ready to do some more reaction to Breaking Bad. We are on season 3, episode 4? I don't even know. Hold on, Netflix is having to reset. Boy, that's a long title. The woman in the house across the street from the girl in the window. As soon as it starts working with me. Episode 3. So season 3, episode 3. This one's called I.F.T. Purdy's getting in the lap. I know. It's been a long day. So far, there hasn't really been any cat fighting, but you might hear some cat fighting. Sweet Pea and Smokey are out from the back bedroom, mainly because I'm trying to corral Ryder into the back bedroom. It's not going well so far. So they are out and about, and so you may see them. I'll introduce them if they get into sight. As far as the show, the last things we saw, it's been about 3 weeks since I've watched, and I'm getting this one watched because it's almost 11 o'clock at night. It is 11 o'clock at night. No, it's 10:30 at night, and I was like, I've got to get this recorded or you guys aren't getting anything Friday. So we are getting this recorded. Let's see. Walt is getting desperate. He broke into his house. That's right. Broke into his house and took a shower. And I'm still trying to figure out why he broke in. However, the easy answer is it's about power and control, and he doesn't like to be told what to do, and he's going to try to throw his dominance around. The twins were there to kill him, but got called off because I think you guys said his name is Mark, the guy who works for Saul, saw them go into the house that he was bugging and called Saul. Saul apparently called Gus, who's the chicken guy. I'm learning. And Gus sent them a message and went, And so everybody's connected. Gus is trying to get Walt to commit to 3 months, 4 months. I think it's 3 months, $3 million or $2 million to make some more methamphetamine. Skylar is wanting a divorce, and if they stay separated, that gives him the 2 or 3 months to make that meth. Meanwhile, Pinkman is in the house his aunt bought, or his aunt had. He was sneaky and bought it under his parents' noses, and they now know that he's the one that bought it. And he also believes he's a bad guy, but he says he's not going to use again. And Walt Jr. / Finn, whatever mood he's in, is mad at Skylar because she's kicked Walt out of the house. I think that sums all that up. Maria and Hank really haven't been a big part of things so far this season. So we're still kind of seeing where things go with that. Okay, you guys ready? Let's see what LFT is all about. The only thing I know LFT stands for is liver functioning test. So I don't know if that's what it means for this show, which, a lot of stuff is processed through the liver. And if we're talking about drugs and alcohol and all that, a liver functioning test is going to be one of the things that you do to see how much damage you've done to your liver. It's also done for other ailments to the liver, but maybe it stands for something else. So let's find out. Oh, it's not LFT. I need to put my contacts in. I.F.T. So I have no idea what I.F.T. stands for.
Óyeme, hay dos clases de hombre en este mundo.
Is this a
Los que
flashback?
toman
That's
y los
Danny
que ceden.
Trejo, isn't it? I
Güey,
thought he was
tienes
beheaded.
dos. Fluyen como una cascada. Me gusta eso de ti. Salud. Salud.
Is he going to have him killed
Me siento tan feo que vine hasta acá.
for
Hasta
talking to the
este
feds?
pueblo. ¿Allá atrás? Sí, sígueme.
Is this where he kills him? It's letting us know who the boss is. Yep, and there's the turtle his head is on.
Filósofo. ¿Eh?
What did it say? There's twins. Okay. Didn't think they would actually show them chopping into his neck. The scene from underneath. So that's the big boss that Gus works for, isn't it? That Ford pizza. He's not even going to notice him. She's going to notice Walt. That aerial shot, you could see the blue tape from putting the new window in. Yeah. Look at the blue tape. Makes me wonder if he had them install it while he was in the shower or what. Surely he wasn't driving around with the sealant still wet. And once it was dry, why didn't he take the blue tape off? Is she calling Hank?
Walt, are you in the house? I am not coming in there until you get out.
Well, suit yourself.
Walt?
Maybe he's listening to Saul.
And I'm going to tell them everything. I mean it, Walt.
Is he going to throw it back at her? She doesn't want him touching her. A little bit of a timeout. This is Sweet Pea. He's the biggest cat of all of them. Say, yep, I'm a big boy. And I miss being out here. Yeah. And you can't pet him without him licking you. He's a big cat. I don't know exactly how much he weighs. It's probably around 18 pounds. Yeah. Hi. Oh, did I get kisses? That's your boyfriend. Don't you remember him?
Walter.
How was school? It was good. Yeah. Homework? No, not really.
Law enforcement's not going to make him leave. She's going to tell them to go away because she doesn't want Junior to be mad at her
Hello,
anymore.
ma'am. We were called about a disturbance.
You called the cops on Dad?
No.
Has he ever hit you?
No, this is not about
They're not going to make him
violence.
leave
This is
because both
about
names are on the
being
house.
both of us. It's jointly owned.
We can't
Yep.
arrest a man for breaking into his own house. Is it possible maybe he's broken any laws that you know of? Anything at all?
Here's
Anything
her
that we can work with
chance.
here, just tell me.
She's not going to tell them though.
It's my mom's fault. I she won't even say what my dad did, and it's because he why you gotta do this to Dad?
Junior, wait, come on. Don't blame your mother for this.
Hey, getting some Jesse time in. Is he listening to a message from Jane? That's his parents, isn't it?
He lives!
Oh,
Happy housewarming, kid.
Saul.
Realize how stupid it is to ignore your counsel's phone calls. I mean, what if I was trying to warn you that the DEA was going to kick down your door? What then?
How about you spare me the sermon and get to why you're here?
Fair enough.
Man, whatever.
Okay, whatever what. I mean, you gonna call him?
I said I'll handle it. Now
I'm
balance, will you?
surprised he agreed to it. I didn't think he wanted anything
Look
to
at this
do with
place.
Walt. So does he not have any money left? I thought he would have had about at least 100,000 left. At least.
If you're trying to sell me something, I've got 4 little words for you. Do not call list. However, if you're cool, leave the beep.
It is Jane.
You gonna keep me in suspense or what? What's the good news?
Merkert called in a couple of favors. El Paso wants me back.
Hey, man, congrats, man.
He doesn't really want to go. Is that Uncle? No, female. The twins are going to steal her car to be able to take Uncle around. We have a lot of chicken trucks around here. Over half of them are usually dead. How do I know? Because I always get behind them and you can see the dead chickens. They're the ones laying down. The live ones are still standing. I'm still a meat eater though. Ah, the big boss. So is the big boss in Texas also? Or Albuquerque? Well, now I don't know who the big boss is. I don't know if it's Gus or the guy. They're going to carry him up.
Es tu territorio y tenías el derecho de bendecir la orden, pero...
You had a right to bless.
Discúlpame, Gustavo. Por supuesto, debimos avisarte. Es tu territorio.
Oh, about having Walt killed. Okay.
Que siempre...
I can't read fast enough. Okay, so Uncle is Salamanca. I have a feeling Don is like the Italian way of Don Corleone, that kind of Don. So we'll just call him Salamanca, or just keep calling him Uncle. Okay, so we've got a ticking clock now with trying to get Walt back on board with making the next batch. Of course, right now, all he's focused on is Skylar and the family.
Hey, if you're trying to sell me something,
Poor
I've got 4
Jesse.
little words for you.
If he's sleeping in the baby's room, where's the baby?
Skylar, can I use the bathroom?
She's going to tell him to use the bathroom down the hall. He smells the cigarette smoke. He's going to pee in the sink.
Hey, Jack going on up here. It's quiet as hell.
Just had a trade go down. So Hank wants to let loose on them, but at the same time, he doesn't want to go through the proper channels. And at the same time, he doesn't want confrontation.
Get yourself some Flomax.
He's going to take it out on them still. Well, he made sure they hit first. Knocked him out or killed him. At some point, that phone number is going to get turned off or somebody else is going to get it. Or his phone goes dead.
The number you have reached 1.
That's pretty. What's he doing? He's going to make it himself instead of talking to Walt? She's waiting for him to leave? And he's not really gone.
Skylar, for this roof over your head, the mortgage that you are not going to be able to afford on a part-time bookkeeper's salary when I'm gone.
He is being honest with her.
I didn't steal it. It doesn't belong to anyone else.
So, before it goes any further, one of the things he talked about is the fact that he earned it, he didn't steal it. Meanwhile, Ted or Tom or whatever his name is, Butinsky, is stealing. So now which one is the worser deal? Is that a word? Worser. which one is the less evil of the two. Or she could ask to be cut in on the deal. Is she gonna kiss him? Oh, midlife crisis. Is she gonna have a fling? Is she going to tell Walt what happened? I doubt it. Don't ask her for an answer with the boys in there.
Honesty is good, don't you think?
Is she going to go off on him?
I thought
Ted. Oh. Well, that was a good time to tell Walt because he at least couldn't blow up at her, not with Lewis there. Can't blow up with her with Junior there, since Junior's on his side right now. So she did tell him. The question is, did she do Ted because she wanted vengeance, which is kind of what she's indicating here? And if so, well, that's not quite fair to Ted. Or did she do Ted because she still has feelings for him, which she was flirting with him before she found out about all this stuff with Walt, although the marriage was fracturing already, so I don't know. We didn't get a lot of Jesse. We got Jesse mourning still. And then I guess since he couldn't obsess on her phone call or her voicemail, he decided to go ahead and be the bad guy and make meth. But I didn't think he could do the same quality as Walt. He was having problems making it as pure when he was trying to get Badger to make it with him. Did he learn from Walt since then? They did make more sense then, so it's possible he's now learned how to make it the more pure version and doesn't have to involve Walt. Maybe. See, I'm a big boy. We got the reason why she felt like she couldn't turn him over, and it's not because she thinks she might get implicated too, but because she feels that Walt doesn't have long to live. And she doesn't want to put the family through that, through him being arrested for methamphetamine. I think that's all I have to say on this one. Not a lot to say. We haven't gone back to Gus. I imagine that will come back up in this next episode. There's a ticking time bomb there, and who knows how long he could keep them at bay in order to keep Walt alive. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me on this one, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.